All right. No, I'm not gonna start with that.
Were you about to sing the SpongeBob theme song?
No, but that would honestly be somewhat fitting. Um, oh wait, not don't go over there yet. Gonna reset.
Oh, for the pirates and everything?
Yeah. So basically, going back to the enemies designs because we were talking about this before we started the stream. Um, the enemies are like pretty standard. Like they have their base designs in the first game, and now this is all pirate themed, so they're all the same enemies, but now they're pirates,
Okay.
and it's
That
really fun.
tracks.
So welcome to Diddy's Conquest or Conquest. I didn't get that when I was younger. I don't know how. Um, wordplay. I'm gonna start a new file, obviously, because why would I start with the one I already have? Let's see. Ooh, stereo sound. Okay. Fun. Ooh. Yes.
So many options.
So many options. At least two. All right.
At least two.
Yep. Does two count as many? I wonder.
I think I remember seeing you play this at some of the get-togethers we would have. Like you played on your
Oh, really?
laptop once
Okay.
in a while. I seem to recall,
I
maybe not this
I
game,
don't
but
remember.
like
I don't think I
one of the
played
Donkey
this.
Kong games. I remember you
Oh
playing
well,
one of the
okay.
Donkey
No, I
Kong
remember
games.
playing one. I remember playing Returns
Yeah, that's probably
at
it.
Shi because I had my Dolphin emulator running, so I actually had the Wii remote and I was playing it on my computer.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, that,
Never-
so for
all the
for,
kids would run up and say, "Is it Minecraft? You
yeah.
play Minecraft?"
Ugh. So to fill in the plot, because this is like Breath of the Wild levels of plot here. Donkey Kong got kidnapped after the events of the first game, and in the first game, he like King K. Rool just sort of stole the bananas, and then we punched him, and so now we're here. So now we're on his boat. So we're gonna do that. So this is like the Kremling's island.
Okay.
I need to figure out how these okay. This control's very weird. I probably should have changed my controller, but it's fine.
It's also like way bigger than the other game, right? Is it more zoomed in than the other game, or is it the same with the other game?
It's pretty similar.
Okay.
It's
How many
definitely
years
better.
between the first one and the second one?
I think it was just one.
Okay. How successful was the first game?
Oh,
So
it was
I'm gonna be asking you a lot of questions about these because I
Yeah,
know
because-
literally
so-
nothing about this series. So.
Yeah. No, very very successful.
Huh.
I like this starting. I like this starting level a lot. It's very fun. Sets the tone, although the music takes a little long to start up, I guess. Let's see. Oh, there I go again. Already messing up. Okay, so, the Kongs each control differently. So like Dixie has her her hair spinning, while Diddy
Okay.
he has a better roll, and it's a lot easier to throw things with him. And so you can do a lot of fun stuff. So the way you can basically, when it comes to completing this game, quote unquote, there are these bonus rooms, and I'm in one of them right now. And so you basically have an objective, and we want to collect these golden Krem coins here so that we can access later levels that are gated by them.
Okay.
So there are like some bonus levels you can play.
So it's like flying to the center of the galaxy once you have enough stars in like Super Mario Galaxy. Like you can't beat the game till you have a certain number of stars.
Yeah,
In this case,
exactly.
like, you have to get a certain number of tokens so you can enter special areas.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so like, okay, I guess we're not using Rambi. You got your animal buddies. And so there's also a DK coin hidden in every level, and so I like it because I tend to just like speed through levels.
Mm-hmm.
And this sort of keeps me from just going too fast and just playing terribly. And I realize I'm like a little hard on myself just because like managing a stream and also playing at the same time is very difficult to do.
Right.
It's a lot easier to do with Earthbound, I'll say that much, because that is an RPG where I can go as slow as I want.
I was just gonna say, like, when it comes to this game specifically, is it primarily nostalgia, or like, what about the games that you really like?
Well, okay, so I played the original. I played the original Donkey Kong Country on Virtual Console back in the day,
Okay.
back when that was actually still a thing on the Wii. And let's see. I didn't actually play the other two until afterward because I saw, like, I didn't know whether or not they were good, and obviously I didn't have, like, at that point I wasn't playing on the Wii as much. And so I saw a Let's Play of it. I'm like, oh, I really want to give this a try. And so, like, I have a lot of nostalgia for the first game, and still some for this because I played these when I was, like, still a kid, so
Right.
I enjoy them. I did get the coin there. I'm going to play through this again really quickly because there was a secret that I missed. And might as well grab some extra lives, too, because we know I will need them.
Extra lives can't hurt, you know?
Yeah. I was talking
Like how
earlier,
the balloon
like,
has a hat.
yeah, they're like shaped as the characters, which is
Yeah.
fun. One thing I will say, like, I always have I actually did have an issue with it, or not an issue, but like I was struggling in the first game because the first game does have some like really difficult levels. Because these games are not easy, I will say.
Well, it's rareware.
They might start out easy, but they get difficult. But no, so like normally with Donkey Kong Country games, like you'll never they'll be hard, but you'll really never be in danger of getting a game over because you'll have so many lives. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you don't really need to worry about that.
It's where the lives basically become meaningless, where it's just basically you can just die as many times as you need to.
Yeah, I mean definitely not in this case, but like they're just like if you know where to get them, you get so many.
Okay.
Yeah. Destroy them all. Oh,
It's so intense.
I just got hit. If you get hit, you get kicked out of them. So, can I go back in? Oh, not if I lose Rambi. Come on, come here. Come here, boy. Who's a good rhinoceros? Oh,
It's like the
you
Yoshi
can't go back
thing.
in. Okay. Yeah, it is. Is it sort of like Yoshi? They do some really fun things with the animal buddies. Because in the previous game, you actually just you rode all of them except for one. Just as like through the levels, but in this you actually I do need to actually find all these secrets if I want to. Okay, it's a good thing. So the I'm just like refreshing myself and everything, but there are levels where you actually play as the animals themselves, which is really fun.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How many animal friends are there?
I want to say 5.
Okay.
So there's a lot of variety. It's really fun.
I like the consistent like crocodile aesthetic for these pirates. I
Yeah,
like
it's
how
fun.
there's like different styles of them, but they're all like crocodiles. I like that.
Yeah, the Kremlings. So basically, as far as I know, the DK coins are basically just for percentage. So like you don't need to get them.
Mm-hmm.
But the Krem coins that you get from the bonus rooms you do need. And so you see that the level has an exclamation mark at the end of it. That basically means that I found all the bonuses. So
Gotcha.
that's what we're trying to do.
It just means you got like 100% completion rate on it, basically, right?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Also, we got some fun secrets here.
You just yeeted that beetle off.
Yep. So there are secret warp barrels.
Secret warp barrels.
So there was that invisible barrel that I just got into, and it warped me to the end of the level.
Oh, fun.
So
Those
obviously,
are my favorite kinds of barrels.
I'm just gonna show these off. The ones that I know where they are, because there's one hidden in every level of the first 2 worlds. So you can't really skip the whole game using them, but like if you want to get through the first part of the game really fast, you can.
Okay.
But you're probably not gonna find them all, because they're very hard to find. But it's fun. It's something I wish they included in games, like those hardcore secrets, you know?
Yeah. For sure. I definitely like the level aesthetic is neat.
Oh yeah, it's very fun because these are all.
It's very different.
These are all ship themed. Yeah, these games have some of the most unique. Miss Mayhap says Conky Dong Country. Yep, that's right. I was tempted to name the stream that, but I don't know whether or not that would be safe for a stream title.
I'm glad that you're watching with us again.
Yeah.
I was kind of afraid after you finished Earthbound that everyone who started watching your streams during Earthbound would vanish forever.
Oh no, she
Not
was here for the
because-
first one, or for the
good,
first
good,
game
good.
too. Yep. So,
Okay, good.
Oh, what was I saying though? What were we talking about?
Level aesthetics?
Level design. Yeah. Oh, first death. Okay. Level aesthetics. Yeah. These games have some of the most unique level designs in any platformer I've ever played, and mechanics too. Some really fun mechanics. I love it. All right. And this is also like one of those like you get hit, you lose your character games, so it's rough sometimes.
Dude, when Diddy Kong just like just picks up the beetle and just like two-hand just yeets it. There's something funny about it.
Well,
The
I
animation
just
of
love
throwing
it. Makes
them
it
is
so
funny.
much. It makes it so much more fun that we're on a ship. Because
Yeah.
it's fitting that we're throwing things everywhere.
Yeah, that you're up in like the netting of the ship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the music is really good too. Also, I cannot platform for beans today. Let's see. Oh, rest assured, I still only give a shit about Earthbound, says Miss Mayhaps. Well, we're glad you're here anyway.
There you go. Well, we have another protagonist with a red cap on, so
We do.
that's
yes.
something.
Like, I mean, Diddy Kong's basically Ness.
Yeah, practically.
Sans
Just- it-
Sans Undertale is in.
Yeah,
Donkey
Sans
Kong.
Undertale.
Diddy or not Diddy. Dixie Kong cries when you die as her, which is kind of sad. I guess you don't die. You just sort of like sit there and cry until you're ready to try again. They're like, okay.
Get over it.
They're like, yeah, we're done. Let's see. Aha, invisible barrel. Okay.
What's so bad about going outside tomorrow? Is it supposed to be like really bad
Oh,
tomorrow?
it's
like,
well, it's
weather-wise?
hot.
I
It's so
guess so.
hot. No, I
My
was
temperature has been broken.
well, I was
since
gonna say,
the
did you get it
heat
fixed?
problem in my house. Technically, we got like a new unit, like an AC unit, but
Okay,
like
that's good.
it's just doesn't do much for the upstairs, like my room specifically.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is, but it's not. It's yeah.
I mean,
it
yeah,
could be, it could be worse.
I'm on a second floor too, so it's like
Yeah,
it's warm for sure.
just hate leaving the house. I feel that some days.
I love the
I
sounds
totally
these
get
guys
that.
make. They're like, ugh. It's so funny. Eat that cannonball.
The cannonball has been yoked.
Yep. Let's see. She says, I get so anxious and paranoid anytime I have to do something outside. Oh, I feel that a little bit.
I would say
That's
it depends
tough.
on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I have to go into like a place of business, even if I have a
Oh,
mask
that's
on,
always like.
I'm still very cautious.
Oops.
If I'm just like taking a walk, that's different from like going somewhere to do
Yeah.
something, like going into a crowded area. So I
Mhm.
get that.
Who? Okay, wait. There was somebody. I'm trying to remember his username. There was actually a Donkey Kong fan who joined the stream yesterday, and we were chatting a
Oh.
little bit.
Yesterday?
Or not yesterday. Last stream. Feels like yesterday. Everything's blending together. I haven't seen the sun in 10 days. Just kidding. But no, I've like, I think I'm on 3 hours of sleep because I had what the heck, we work. So we were at work yesterday, and it was
Okay.
like it was totally fine. We were making good time, and we're like, okay, let's try to get everything done tonight. And so we're working and everything's great, and then we have one more thing to do, and it's always when you have one last thing.
Yeah.
So we have our last, they're called like commodities, the things we check into to do. 'Cause
Okay.
we're like working with shelves and stuff. And so we have one more commodity, and we're like, okay, so it's just like replacing some tags, making sure everything is in the right place. But some dipshit who had the commodity last just decided to say, no, I'm not doing this. It's too hard. And so we just
Oh.
had to do it because it wasn't done at all. And so we were at work an extra 3 hours. And I'm like, are you serious? Ugh, but I don't know. I got some
Yeah,
sleep,
that's
so I'm
frustrating.
feeling a little bit better. I'm like, it's in the past. At least I'm getting more hours. Even though we
Yeah.
were here as like way longer than we should have been, because roughly like they don't want us staying more than 8 hours, because then it rounds out at 40 by the end of the week. Because you know
Yeah.
people don't like paying overtime, so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
I don't
sounds
know.
right.
So it's just interesting.
Oh, I see. Miss Mayhaps is it's a constant, it's a normal, non-pandemic related anxiety, just going out.
Yeah, makes sense. There's
I
another
feel bad.
invisible
I feel
barrel
bad
here.
for people who struggle with that.
Oh yeah, no, it's tough. I bet. I've gotten well, so like I'm very introverted, as many of you know, and so I'm like, I don't have like anxiety going out, but like I don't like there are better times when I enjoy being around people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend a lot of time alone, but then like when I'm out, I know how to balance it out so that like when I'm outside, I really enjoy being with people. So it's fun.
It wasn't until like last year that I actually stopped to think about whether or not what I like social situations versus alone time.
Mm-hmm.
And like because I just didn't think about that
Yeah.
ever, because I just never consciously thought
I mean, it's easy as an
about it.
extrovert to just.
Well, that's the thing, is that like the way I would describe it. So like when I took the personality test,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the Myers-Briggs.
Yep, that's the one.
I've taken it a couple times over the years, but the most recent one I got, it was like I was within a percentage of being either introverted or extroverted.
Yeah, they give you
Like
a
the other
percentile.
3 letters were the same, but the first letter was like a toss-up. So it was like you're either introverted in these letters or you're extroverted in these letters.
Yeah.
And first I was like, oh wow, real helpful, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
But after I stopped and think about it, I was like, actually that makes a lot of sense, because like I am really fine with either. Like I prize both of that, like they value at the same for me.
Yeah.
Like spending time with other people has the same amount of value for me as just like hanging out just by myself and reading a book or listening to music or
Mhm.
drawing. I can do either or. It's just like whatever's available to me at the time. If like everyone's busy and I have some time to work on a project by myself, I enjoy it and
Yeah.
I just do my best. But then like if a bunch of my friends want to go out and see a movie, like obviously pre-pandemic for obvious reasons, but like I'm down. So I don't know. It's like I ride the line between the two. But I
Mhm.
feel, yeah, I like my home. I don't like being away from my home, like away from my town for too long.
Oh, I'm
When I
pretty.
when I went
I
to
really
California-
enjoy traveling. Oh,
I
that's
enjoy
right, you went to-
traveling, but I always enjoy the coming back of traveling, you know?
Mhm.
It's like I went to California, I saw the ocean and all that, but I missed Hoover. Like I missed
Yeah, the dam.
the atmosphere here versus out there. So it's like, it's
It's just way too hot over there.
oh my gosh, it is perpetually. I felt like I was from Siberia when I was over there, because everyone was like, it was probably like upper 60s, like mid to upper 60s, and there were these college students like in their hoodies and their sweatshirts, and I was walking around in my t-shirt
that.
like I was in my, well, I know why. It's because they never get to wear that stuff.
Oh yeah,
And so like I'm out there in my t-shirt, like, man, it's wintertime in Ohio, baby. I'm loving this. I don't know what y'all are complaining
Exactly,
about. This
exactly.
is amazing.
a place that never. I mean, it depends on where you are, but a place that never
I'd
cools
get so
down.
bored.
Yeah, I like having seasons. I really do.
Yeah. It is pretty though. It is pretty.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Not the cities, but like the nature around the cities.
Mhm. I missed the coin in here. I'm very curious where it could be. Let us see. Let's go together. Wee. Oh. So yeah, whenever you like roll into an enemy, you just start like gaining a ton of speed, and so it's like sometimes really risky. And Dixie's spin is like a little weirder to use compared to Diddy's, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Just because she spins differently.
Huh.
Because Diddy does like a cartwheel, so it's like very easy to tell when your spin is actually gonna hit something.
Ah.
And so it's like, I don't even know. I really don't know.
I really don't know.
Ah! Oh. Wait, no, there's some really fun levels I'm looking forward to. You will see. Also,
Yet again, another game that I'm glad that you have some sort of a grasp on. Because
Yes.
it's less stressful for me to watch, because I know that you know what you're doing in general.
I mean, it's fun to not know sometimes when you're like
It is.
when you're doing.
I just made it into a new area in Hollow Knight last night. I was playing on my
very
Switch
fun.
till like 2 a.m. last night.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought that I'd reached a dead end in the game, and then I realized there was a tiny little portion of the map that I just hadn't explored. Like I hadn't walked into this certain doorway, and that's all I had to do. Like it wasn't locked or anything. And on a whim, I was like, I should investigate that area, and then it opens up into like this entirely new part of the map, and I was like, oh dang.
Nice.
So I
Those
I
Metroidvanias.
lost track of time. Yeah, I lost track of time last night because I was exploring the Queen's Gardens, which is
Ooh.
a cool area, and I hopefully will connect me to other portions that I was locked out of.
Mm-hmm.
There are these weird like shadowy ink jets that block portions of the game that I don't know what's causing them.
Oh,
So
okay.
like there are huge swaths of the map that I can't reach because of those things. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done with the Dreamer DLC. I've defeated 2 of the 3 Dreamers, and those sequences have been really neat. They've just been in really difficult to access parts of the map.
Oh,
That
okay.
game is really good.
I bet. I really want to try it out sometime.
Like I don't think you can get it on a computer, but
I think you can. Hollow Knight? Yeah, you can.
can you?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're a Metroidvania man, you would freaking
Oh,
love
I
that
love
game.
that. Yeah.
It's also very skill based. Like you got to be good.
That sounds fun.
It is not for, let me explain it like this. When you start up the game, there is no easy, medium, or difficult setting.
You just play.
Right? You just play it.
Mm.
And like you just got to get good.
Mm-hmm.
And like the boss fights, there's so many boss fights. And it's fun.
Mhm.
I'm not going to lie.
Well, I was thinking earlier, I really want to play. I was just thinking about how I really wanted to play Super Meat Boy again, because I haven't played that in such a long time. And that's
I've
a really
only
good
ever
one.
heard of
It's-
that game.
It's one of the first indie games, one of the really big ones.
Huh.
I mean, it was originally a Flash game, just Meat Boy, and then Super Meat Boy was released.
Huh.
Same people as like, Binding of Isaac.
Binding of
Same,
Isaac,
yeah.
It's the same art style, you can tell.
Yep, that Flash look. How do I?
I
how do-
remember Flash games.
Oh boy, do I ever. This is a really good track here. This is called Lockjaw's Saga,
Huh.
because that red fish is Lockjaw.
And of course,
that's
you
On
know,
Guard, the swordfish.
Isn't that a like what a symptom of scurvy? Lockjaw?
Is it? I mean, I thought
I'm
you
pretty,
could just
like not
I thought-
having
I
enough
thought it was
vitamin C.
Oh, I thought it was just something you could get. I mean, I don't know. Probably. That sounds like it would
I
be a
could
thing.
be completely off on that. For some reason, I thought those two things were correlated. Because scurvy is associated with pirates, because like they just
Yeah.
didn't eat enough like citrus fruit,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and so that was like a thing. But I could be completely off on that.
You could be, but I don't know.
It
if
is
you
very
are.
likely I am completely off. I don't know what causes lockjaw.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when
But
I
it
was
sounds
playing
awful.
when I was playing Cards Against Humanity with somebody once. It was the team when I was in high school. This was
Okay.
like the first round I played. It was really good. It was like maybe she's born with it, maybe it's blank, and Lockjaw was one of them. It was really good. It was so funny. I'm like, oh,
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's lockjaw and she should see a doctor.
maybe.
Maybe. That
Also, this ship needs to get checked out.
it does.
It
I
is-
think there's a leak. I can't put my finger on it, but I think
Mhm.
there's a
or,
leak.
or it's just built to carry water, which wouldn't make sense.
Yes, we're transporting water across the ocean.
I missed a
yes.
bonus in here. I wonder. Oh well. Let's go see Swanky Kong here. He plays bonus game.
Swanky Kong?
Yep. It's like he
How
asks
many-
you trivia and you get lives for them. So.
I thought you were making a joke. How many Kongs are there?
Oh, there are plenty of them. You got Cranky Kong, who is the original Donkey Kong from the arcade game. Donkey
Just
Kong.
old.
Yeah. So Donkey Kong is his grandson. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are cousins. I don't know how that works. Diddy Kong and Dixie are boyfriend and girlfriend. There's Funky Kong, who I'm assuming is like an uncle.
Seems like an
Um,
uncle.
There's Wrinkly Kong, who is at the school that we visited earlier. And then there's this guy. Let's see. I don't know what the question was. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I guess they changed the questions if you wait long enough. So his name is Swanky. Let's see. What is the first enemy that you see in the game? Some of these get really hard. It was a rat. Let's see.
Yeah.
What is the name of this area of the island? This is Gangway Garbage. Yep. Gangplank Galleon.
Gangway garbage.
So we get 1 life for that. He's also got 2 more we can play.
This is some gangway garbage right here.
Yarhar.
Yar.
I didn't read the question, but I got it right anyway. Awesome. Let's see,
What
is
day of the year
what
is
is
Talk
the
Like a
name?
Pirate Day again? I completely forget.
Oh, there is one of those?
Yeah, there's Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Oh, I really need to put that on my calendar. Let's see. What is the? I can hear you typing. Let's see. What is the name of the enemy boss who's kidnapped King Kong? That is Captain K. Rool.
September 19th is International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Hmm.
So, yeah, there are calendars you can find online that makes every day of the year is a different holiday, like a different.
That's really fun.
So you can celebrate.
I remember
amount
my
of
friend and I
holidays.
just like made them all up. Like we're like, well, let's make a fun thing for every day of the year.
Every day of the year.
Mm-hmm. What is the name of
That's
the first rigging
dedication.
level? That is Main Brace Mayhem. In the first level of the game, which of these is not a background object in the captain's cabin? Oh boy.
Captain's cabin. Both with Ks.
Probably a gun. Okay, cool.
A
Got it.
map was floating in front of you, I think.
Yeah, there was a map. I know there was a picture of K. Rool. So now we have 30 lives. I don't think we're going to be running out anytime soon. we are good. Oh, we get to play as Ratley or whatever his name is. The rattlesnake.
Ratley?
Rattles or something. I always forget this guy's name, but he's really
Oh,
fun.
it's like the
He's really fun to
weird-
play as.
the Boingo power up from
Oh, he died.
Mario Party. When you turn into a weird spring monster.
I don't remember.
Like Mario Party 8, one of the like.
Oh,
the,
I've
the-
only played like one game of 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a weird
I've heard it's
power
that's
up
one that's very
called, like,
divisive. A lot of people don't like it.
Mario Party 8?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I think it's like almost exclusively motion controls, and people really don't like that.
Oh.
Because it was
I
like the
guess.
first one on the Wii, and so people are like, they're like, we need gimmicks. It needs to be gimmicks.
It has to be all gimmicks.
Yep.
No, my
Oops.
main problem with
Oops,
those
all
boardwalk
gimmick.
games. My main problem with those boardwalk games, no matter what game they're on, is they're rigged. They're always rigged.
Oh, of course they are. Yeah.
The person in last place is spoon-fed to first right before the end and wins. There was one time I was playing with my siblings, and I don't remember. It was probably Ellie, my youngest sister, and she
Mhm.
was much younger at the time. And Alyssa and Luke and I were playing, and Ellie was in last place. And they were like, you know, wow, Ellie's doing terribly. And I was like, oh, just you watch. She's gonna end up winning. Trust me. The game's gonna feel bad, and the game's going to make it happen. And it did. Like infallibly. Like every time I'll call it and be like, no, here's what's gonna happen.
Nice.
This player who's way behind right now is gonna get this. I'm in first, so obviously I'm not going to roll high enough to make it past this
Oh, of
checkpoint
course.
area.
Of course not.
You're gonna get pushed into the volcano. Like it's gonna
Mhm.
happen. Just watch. It always happens. So yeah, those games always frustrate me.
It's like the games
boardwalk.
are listening, and they have the
Yeah.
they know when you're like, oh, this is gonna happen. They're like, okay.
My family did a movie night last night in our backyard. We invited some of the neighbors. you know,
Oh,
we-
nice. Okay.
We stood far enough apart,
Yeah.
and we watched Cars, the movie.
Ooh, good one.
It is a good one, and it was just random. It was
I remember
funny.
seeing that in theaters.
I woke up yesterday morning to a text from my mom. It was like, listen, we're doing a backyard movie. We're watching Cars. It's happening. It's like, all right, cool.
Nice.
She's like, I'm inviting the neighbors. I'm setting up the screen. Like, all right.
You have no choice.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not gonna stay inside. Heck it, I'll watch.
Yeah.
There's no skin off my nose.
Ah,
Everyone
ooh.
knows how to set everything up now. I've taught like
Nice.
my entire family how to set up the projector properly. So
Oh, that's good.
Everyone, yeah.
What do
everyone
you
knows
use?
to
Do you use like a bed sheet for the screen?
She actually bought these two massive. They're like metal poles that have stands on each end. They're like tripod legs,
Okay.
and they hold up a giant pole and a giant screen that has a loop at the top, so it can slide through. So it's
Oh,
basically
nice.
it's a legit screen. She bought it for the drama class. She bought two of them
Oh, cool.
because they were gonna hang backdrops from them.
Mm-hmm.
And so she has these giant sheets. So we just set that up yesterday and
Awesome.
projected onto that. You know, a couple extension cords doesn't take long to set up. So
Mhm.
that's what we did yesterday, which was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have my like old projector that we would use. I think mostly for the Wii because we don't actually have a TV in our house. Let's see.
Huh.
Welcome back, Miss Mayhaps. Let's see. I love the little jingle they do at the end. I am missing a lot of bonuses, but to be fair, I haven't played this in a long time, so
How long has it been since you played this one?
Oh, it's been a few years. So back when I bought my SNES from friends, or from a friend, I bought it from multiple friends. No. Back when I bought my friend's SNES and all of his games, I played through the whole trilogy because he had all of them. Or at least he
Yeah.
had most of them, and I bought... I think he had 1 and 2, and I bought 3 at the local store. So that was probably the last time. So I was still in high school when I did.
This vulture, oh gosh, he looks like the
Oh.
oh gosh, I'm gonna sound so old. Like the old Looney Tunes episode with the vulture.
I'm not
With Bugs
remembering.
Oh gosh, hold on, I'll find a picture.
Did we win? No. Always angry. This is an angry boy. Oh, I've been hit. Oh, there are coins up there. Fun. There we go. Yay. Yeah, rock out. Rock out, Dixie. And that's the first world down. So, I'm going to see if I can find these other bonuses first. So we got the Pirate Panic's good, main brace, Gangplank Galley's good, Lockjaw's Locker. Okay, need one more here. It'll become Lockjaw's Locker after because of the exclamation marks. The levels get excited. They're like, yay.
Yay!
Wait, if you ever get a chance, listen to this game's soundtrack. It's really good. Actually, listen to the first games too. First, listen to it because it's so good. You've probably heard of Aquatic Ambience, right?
Maybe.
It's like the well-known track from this game, or not from the first game. It's incredible. It's so good. It makes the water levels bearable.
I have an ever-increasing list of music soundtrack stuff to listen to.
Yeah, there's so much, honestly.
Yeah.
Truly. All right, try not to die here. Let's see.
Not dying is good. That's
Yes.
a good plan.
Unless you are Thanatos. This game does give you there are walls you can just go through.
Okay.
But you can't tell that you can.
Huh.
And so I saw those bananas in the wall, and I'm trying to figure out how to get there because that might be a secret.
Oh.
Like I see this, and I'm like, I want to go in there. Because some of these boxes are imposters.
That seems like an entrance, but...
I bet it's down here, maybe? Nope.
Oh, maybe that's the exit.
Maybe.
It might be lower than that? Is that possible? Wait, what about those boxes in the lower left corner of the map over there?
Here. I mean, it's very possible that could just be, just bananas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they could just be a bonus, or just extra nanners. So, because they like to just hide things. So I don't know. Wait, what the? Oh, okay, I know what I missed. So this, I'm remembering this now. That barrel you can charge into. It's all coming
Whoa.
back to me.
I know Kung Fu.
I know Kung Fu. I love that. You know, I hadn't seen that until 2 years ago. Or
I
3
believe
years.
it. I probably only saw it like five years ago.
Yeah, it's good.
Miss Mayhaps, I'm in the
That's
same
actually a
exact
good one.
boat. I said that at the beginning of the stream. Like, I am completely in the dark as far as this entire series of games. Like, I've only seen the characters and other things, but I've never actually watched anyone play through these games before.
Yeah, but no, this game here, or not this game, Aquatic Ambience and then Sticker Brush Symphony, which I'll point out once we actually get there, is really good.
Huh.
2 really amazing songs. Dave Wise did such a good job on the soundtrack. All right, I think I know. If I can find On Guard again, there he is. Awesome, my boy.
That's the swordfish's name is On Guard.
Yep. Oh,
Clever.
see, can go through here and get these.
Very clever.
Very clever. You think you fooled me, however. You know what? Maybe you fooled me.
What's that from?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
Oh, you're just making it up. Okay.
I like making things up.
You sounded like you were quoting something.
You know, I probably could have been, but I wouldn't have known. Go on, guard, go. You can do it. All right, and okay, just bananas. Sometimes you actually need to carry the animal buddies all the way because they might actually contain items.
That's so morbid, but so funny.
Yes. You're like, okay, thanks. Please
They're
turn into a coin now.
Yeah. They're basically just pinata companions.
Yes. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That's good. Top sail trouble. I think I probably know what I missed. Maybe because I lost the snake right at the beginning. His name isn't Winky because that's the name of the frog from the first game, which is essentially the same character. They play exactly the same.
The springy.
Yeah, the bouncy boys.
Gotcha.
That's bouncy BOIS.
Right.
Of course.
That's the only way.
Yeah. It is the only way.
It's the only way.
Ooh, there's something there. Aha! There it is. Yeah, some of these get really sneaky. And these are the easy ones. Destroy them all. At least, like, they make the bonuses pretty easy. But they obviously get a lot harder, so we will see how things go.
At least they don't make it, like, mind-numbingly impossible.
Oh, yeah, no. They do. They definitely don't. Some later levels do get really tough. Not even the bonus, or like the bonus secret levels. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see how it goes. I'm gonna keep playing. Like, I could quit the level now and it would save what I found, which is very nice of them.
That is nice.
I'm just gonna make sure that the snake doesn't have anything. It's really bothering me that I can't remember his name because, like, it might just be what I think it is, and I might just not remember that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this world's good. Awesome. So now the world should say... Oh yeah, this is Funky Kong, by the way. You probably recognize him from Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah. I can't not recognize Funky Kong.
Because he's like, yeah. At least
They
in
also
the Wii.
gave him, like, clothes, like a full outfit in the other game.
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of wearing that same outfit. It's kind of hard to see. So, Lava World is the second world in the game.
You are my brother, Anakin! That's where it looks like this is taking place.
Oh, yeah. I bring peace.
I have the high ground. I have
the high-
pizza.
I bring pizza. More pizza. Just don't eat my piece.
Pizza.
And there's the secret war barrel for this one in the top left corner.
Wow.
Oh yeah, like they're not past putting them off screen.
Sheesh.
This is a really good level actually to grind lives on. Because even right at the beginning of the level you can get 3 lives and just quit and you'll keep them. So I'm not going to do that, but it is notable because you have you got this mouse here so you can get the K. You can jump up here, get a green balloon from here, so that's already 2 lives.
Huh.
And then this level is just really lucrative as it is. Let's see. Awesome. So my game is crashing at a point where I included a percentage as part of the dialogue because I guess there's a function tied to that symbol and think I'm trying to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a data tag or something. Ms. Mayhaps is working on her dating sim. We've been talking about that recently.
I think I saw a screen cap of that.
Yeah, it looks very good, by the way. I do want to say, because I checked that out in the Discord, and it's very cool. Ooh, okay.
One day I'll make a game, but I gotta learn how to do it first.
Same here. I mean, I'm making one, but I don't need to actually code to make one with what I'm working with, so it's kind of nice.
That is true.
All right, what do we gotta do? Collect the stars. These crocodile things are fun. Did not know crocodiles could just be in lava like that, but you know, I've been proven wrong in my life, so.
You know. They adjusted the temperature.
Oh, okay. Hey, Squitter! I love this guy. He's a tarantula.
All the tennis shoes.
Yep. Yeah, he's got like Vans. Or not Vans, Converse.
Like I said, this style is just so different from Nintendo's like standard.
Oh, yeah. It definitely stands out. And I mean, these games also look like this game still looks great, and it looked even better back in the day, because like compare this to Super Mario World. And
Yeah.
this is incredible. Alright. Let's get up here. This guy can just make platforms wherever he goes.
What are your opinions on spiders?
I think they're fine. I'm glad that they take care of like flies and stuff. I would just rather not have them close to me.
I think I could agree with that. I think my metric is
Like it's definitely not a phobia, but like
Right.
I'm not gonna pick one up.
right. I think where I draw the line is like if it's a spider and it's outside, I have no beef with that spider. I have no issues.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let it be. It's doing its thing. I'm doing my thing. But the moment it crosses the threshold into my house, that's different.
It's on.
it's immediately it's escalated to DEFCON. Like, how does that system work again? The DEFCON system.
What is that from?
DEFCON is like all right, I'll look up what the definition is.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't exactly know what you're talking about. In all honesty.
It's like it shows like 5 degrees of readiness for the U.S. military. So like how serious
okay.
the situation is.
Mm.
So like that's a thing that gets tossed around in a lot of movies that involve like the Soviets, like the Cold War is DEFCON.
Nice.
Of like if they're doing something that's escalating our readiness to go to war, basically.
Okay.
I don't remember which one is like the the one where things go nuclear, but it's not good.
Let's see, how many times did you have to hit the end of area giant bird to kill them? 4 times. Okay. Lucky lava. Let's see how if these are hard. What colors were the crocodile heads that you jumped on in the first level? They were green and brown. Let's see. What is an extra lives balloon of red worth? That's 1 life. Excluding the end of area boss, how many levels were there in the first area of the island? 4? No. Okay. Guess I'll play that one again. Let's see. The questions don't change, at least, which is nice.
That would suck.
Yeah. Already at 48 lives, and we're still able to get more. You can only do these challenges once, but still nice.
48 lives. Wow.
Yeah. Also, a fun detail: the balloons that are in the back are actually Donkey Kong balloons. So those are what the lives look like in the first game.
Oh.
I also missed the question because it scrolled. How many banana bunches would you have to collect to get an extra life? That's 20. Wait, what? Is it 50? Or do they count as 10? I guess they count as 10. Okay. I thought there were only 5. Let's see. Where did the beetle first appear during this first area of the island? That was level 2. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
What's the name of Diddy's... What's his girlfriend's name? It is quite obviously Didette.
Dudes and Didettes.
Didette Kong. So, we can do this now. Okay, so, the reason we're collecting those Creme coins from the bonuses is for this. So this guy here is guarding the barrel to one of the secret levels, and if we give him 15 coins, we can go to the level, but we don't have enough, so we're gonna fight him, question mark? Nope,
That
just
guy's
kidding.
got the Ben Swallow body.
Oh, yeah. Ben Swallow.
He's got negative neck points.
Negative neck.
Yeah.
There's one machine at the gym, my college gym, I should say, not Planet Fitness, that you can, like, it's like a neck machine. I'm like, ooh, I want to get neck swole. Don't miss neck day.
Machine. Oh my gosh.
Never
just
miss neck
Control
day.
Alt Delete that neck, man. just select it and delete it, baby.
Yep, absolutely.
Hide the neck in 2 awful mounds of flesh to the left and right of your head.
Yes.
Just minimize that neck. Just click that button.
I mean, you don't need it.
You don't
really
need it.
All right,
That would
so
be
now.
so upsetting. That would be so upsetting if
Mhm.
people's heads went directly to their torso and there was nothing in between. Everyone just looked like
Oh.
super battle droids.
Roger, Roger.
That would not be good at all.
Yeah, that'd be a little weird. All right, let's see. This guy here is a cannon with a K, because they don't use the C word or letter, I guess. The
Okay.
C word. Castlevania.
Like how so I know you don't follow anything sports related, which is fine. The only thing
Not
I do
really.
follow is the Buckeyes, and like
Okay.
in preparation for the Michigan game, they block out all the M's everywhere.
Oh, nice.
So even when like Urban Meyer used to get on TV before the game, like when they'd flash his name up on the screen, the M in his last name would be crossed out.
Ire.
Yeah, Urban Meyer.
Urban Ire. He's really angry. He's irate.
So am I supposed to get the idea these guys are gonna blow this volcano up, or they're like mining?
Yeah,
or
I
whatever?
guess this is a mine, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know why it's going up, but
And
you know
they
what, it's
call
fine.
it a mine. A mine. Gimli.
Gimli. Oh, oops. I'm falling. I've been falling.
You'll have to toss me. I cannot jump the distance. You'll have to toss me. Don't tell the elf. When Legolas takes down that huge Oliphant.
Mm-hmm.
That still only
Wait,
counts
that's
as one.
I don't. That's Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Okay, I've only seen The Hobbit actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
All
I've
right,
seen.
I won't say any
I
spoilers.
think
They're
I've seen the
ve-
first movie, but I don't really remember anything. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
they're very good. Peter
That's what I've
Jackson
heard.
did such a good job.
Yeah, I've heard they're very, very popular. Très populaire. I was talking
I
to
think
somebody
the
earlier.
characters are popular. There are plenty of people who have not bothered to watch the movies,
Mm-hmm.
but they are very worth it, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
And they're also like super long.
They're like 2 hours and 45 minutes
Whew.
at least.
Yes.
That's without any extra.
They are a
additional
commitment.
content. They are for sure, but well worth it in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I was talking to somebody earlier about French, just in general, because he was like asking, he's like, "Hey, do you speak it?" I'm like, "Well, I studied it for a few years, and so I know enough. I could probably get around." And so I've been listening to a lot of like my French music that I have recently, just because I've been really like, I haven't listened to it in a while, because I have this whole playlist of songs that I listened to when I was learning it.
Okay.
Because listening to music really helps you learn the language better.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just like, yeah, I'll listen to this stuff again. And there's some really good ones. Rap is really popular.
In France.
Yes, and their pop music is also really interesting too.
Huh.
But there are so many like different parts where they'll have an entire French song, and then they'll just like, or it's like entirely in French, and then they'll just add in some English words. And so there's this one where like it has the chorus, and then they're just like French kiss a lot, and it's really funny, but it's a really good song actually.
Well, I mean, there's actually like now that I think about it, there are like a couple like Walk the Moon. They had
Mhm.
like a song that had some French in it. So that's like English speakers
Oh.
putting French in their songs randomly.
Yeah, and they're actually I think the reason the rap is so popular is because there are a lot of like a very large part of Africa speaks French because of like the
Colonization.
yeah, colonization, everything. And so there are a lot of I almost said African American because that's what I'm used to saying. French African artists, and so that's very popular. There's one song called Papa Ute, which was covered by Pentatonics actually.
Really?
So I think it's in their third album. I can't remember. That's the only song that I actually have from them, but like they're
See,
pretty cool.
I knew that like house and like electronic stuff was popular in France.
Oh, it
but I
is for
didn't
sure. Yeah,
know-
like Daft Punk, and
Oh yeah, it's like a whole style of electronic.
it's very fun.
It's very experimental electronic.
Yeah.
Did that seal just turn the lava into water?
He did. So we're
Wow.
starting to see some unique mechanics here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to. I don't. It's very hard to tell whether or not you're missing something because there aren't too many indications of secrets.
Yeah, you really have to explore.
You gotta
to
look,
see.
and so like I'm not. I think what I might do is I'll just like. I'll do the level and I'll get the ones that I see, and then if I need to look, I'll go back later and do them. So like
That's a good idea.
we'll make the progress and then we can go back. Do like a second comb through.
Yeah, that's fine.
glad
How
glad I have your permission.
Yes, it's necessary that you have my permission to do
Mhm.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So are you planning? Is this another game where you were intending on playing the whole way through?
Well, what do you mean? I mean, of course, I'm not the kind of person who will just like play part of a game, if that makes sense. Especially on stream, you know.
I meant in this one singular stream. I don't mean, like, are you gonna...
okay. Yeah.
I know that. I know you're not just gonna stop playing this game.
Like, okay, I'm done.
Next stream, not just like, nah, whatever.
No, I think. Oh, On Guard was in here somewhere. Of course he was. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get through all of it in one playthrough because the first game is short enough where that's definitely possible, and I did it. But this is a lot bigger of a game, so it's also a lot harder.
Which that's fine.
It's
'cause-
it's got like more collectibles, more challenge to it, so.
Yeah. Okay, just curious, cause.
Yep. Do-do-do-do, oh boy, pufferfish. Oh right, the water is hot. Okay, I should hurry.
Yeah. There is not ever like an animal that occurs in nature that it tells that just is so obviously like don't screw with me as the pufferfish.
Mm-hmm. He's like, all right, listen, bud.
Listen,
That's how I
pal.
imagine them talking. Like,
Listen, bud.
back off, okay? Give me my distance.
Back off.
Mm-hmm.
I am all
Or it's like
covered in
you're talking like with like air in your mouth, like back off.
blood. Back off, brother. Well, those things will kill like sharks, because the sharks
Oh,
will
with
eat
the-
them,
with the
like swallow
stings.
them whole
Oh.
without chewing on them, and the pufferfish will just kill them from the inside.
No,
The
you.
sharks don't chew. Yeah, literally, it's like a reverse card. It's nature's reverse card. Is nice try. It's
Yes.
opposite day.
I don't know why I saved twice. You have to like.
But then they both end
scroll
up
and-
dying. Have you heard
Yeah.
about some of the stuff that scientists have found in the stomachs of sharks?
No. Oh, well, actually, yes, I have.
They
Not
found-
recently, but I know that the government also just sort of released like they just basically admitted that they're studying aliens. Did you
Well,
hear
it's
about that?
time. I think everybody. I did not know that they have made an official statement.
Well,
but
I
that
don't
definitely
know if it's an
surprised me.
official statement, but if you look it up, like you can see like they apparently were like quietly released some videos or something. I'm like, okay, I didn't like no, I haven't looked into this myself, but multiple people have brought this up to me, so I'm like, I just fell into lava. That's not what I said to them. Just so you
That
know.
would confuse me if
Yes,
you said that to me.
The floor is lava. Surprise. No. No, I was just like, it's gotten corroborated by multiple people, so
Huh.
very interesting.
Yeah, they found there's one shark that had a reindeer inside of it.
I do know about that one. Yeah.
There's one shark that had a whole suit of armor in it. There was one that had a bucket of nails.
Ugh. I mean, to be fair,
There's
a shark,
one that
a
had a
shark
bunch
could
of
eat that.
wine.
Wine.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. They found some weird stuff.
Living extravagantly.
Yes, 'cause sharks just eat everything.
Yep. How fun. Oh, whoa. Not really sure how a rhinoceros can fit on this balloon without popping it, but you know what? I'm fine with that.
Well, you know the spiky part's on top, so it's all good.
True. Well, I'm just the weight.
What are you talking about?
This guy's.
What's the problem? I
this-
see no problem.
This guy's
here.
chonk.
No, he's
Oh, I
just...
also love how like Dixie is just sort of like floating behind us slowly.
Right, yeah.
She's like, I'm here, don't worry.
I'm here too.
Currently just sniffing Rambi's butt.
Don't mind me.
Oh, this guy looks like he's having a fun time on his balloon.
It seems like it might be a mite small for him.
Just a little bit. Oh, I have 2. I've never done this before. I have 2 balloons. Yay! Oh,
But do you have 99 red balloons? That's the question.
I don't think so. Luftballons.
I
Isn't
sent you
German one?
the I sent you the rock version of that song, like the
Right.
It's like the first one's also like upbeat and all that,
Mhm.
but the one that I think I sent it to you is like an alternate version of the song by a different band that is way more your speed, like
Oh,
your.
okay.
It has. In fact, I need to resend that real quick. I'll send that.
I was
to
gonna
the
say I don't
Discord.
know if I
It's
listened to that.
so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I was talking to somebody earlier about Camp Anarchy, and I was like, that was like one of the craziest experiences of my life. I loved it so much. It's great. I'm really sad. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't have happened this year anyway, but I definitely hope it happens again because that would be so much fun. For those of you who don't know, it's a punk rock festival. That's where I got to see Pennywise and absolutely go apeshit crazy.
I saw. I can't remember. The last concert I went to, I think, was Owl City, like 2 years
Ooh,
ago.
nice. Okay, that'd be a fun concert.
Oh yeah, because he's really expanded his like repertoire since he started making music.
Yeah.
So
for
you know
sure.
he had his looper stuff, he had his like Akai beat maker, he had all these instruments up on stage, and he was like just one man showing it.
That's so cool. Also,
He was amazing. He had a bunch of cool sound bites.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Like it was a really cool show.
them tasty sound bites. I can't believe it's butter. It actually is.
Butter, it's not.
I've like my knowledge of brands and like things that stores actually sell has expanded so much. I'm like, there's so many things that you can eat now. I just didn't know. And then I always like, and then I just go home and I forget because I don't put it on my list. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that sometime, and I'm just like, try what? Oh, nothing. All right, let's see. This is definitely a situation that these monkeys have gotten themselves into. Can't say I would enjoy this, but I don't know for sure. I've never tried it.
I've never been on a hot air balloon.
I've never been in lava before.
That either. That
A hot air balloon would be really fun. I think I'd really enjoy that. Oh, oops. Well,
I mean, they had the little remote control ones at Kosai, where you'd like
that's
press
true.
the button,
I remember that. That was fun.
like it would store up heat. And
Easily
then you press
the best
button.
part. Easily the best part about the, to me at least, was the clock. I love the clock. Where it had like the marbles.
Oh,
and
with the
exactly
the
on
ball
the
bearings,
yeah,
the
and
metal ball
exactly
bearings.
on the hour, it would like knock one of the marbles down.
Yeah, those were cool. Progress is dope.
That bicycle ride
Bicycle ride.
where you're like suspended on like a wire.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather did that. I don't think I ever did.
I did it once. I did it when I was probably like 10.
There were some cool shows too. Like I saw some mice play basketball.
Yeah,
With
the rat
with
the
Cheerios.
rat basketball with
Yeah.
yeah.
That was really fun.
One of my buddies and I went to this Star Wars thing that was there for a time,
Mhm.
and it had a bunch of original props from the original 3 movies.
Ooh, that's cool.
They had Leia's outfit from the sequence where she, like, the first time you see her character, and she's feeding the information into R2D2.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
they had C3PO props. They had all sorts of stuff. It was cool.
Nice. My controller is definitely configured weird. So like, what I like to have is like, and this is what I've always done. Oops, not that. I have not always done that. The way I always had it as a kid when I played platformers is I had my run button as B, and then A as my jump button, so I can easily hold the button down and then
Okay.
jump. And I can still sort of easily do that, except like I already have my... So right now I have the run button and also holding items on my Y button. And so B is the jump button, which I think is a little weird because like if I want to jump, I'll have to like sort of like press my thumb down. But like the tip of my thumb is already on something. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like it's across two buttons. And then there's also the fact that like if you want to do like your hair spin or roll or anything, you need to hit the run button. So it's like taking it off of that, and then you can't jump easily while you're taking your thumb off of it. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
I'm one of those.
I might
those people
I
who
might
just-
reconfigure that for the next stream.
I don't think I've ever. Well, I won't say that. I'm sure there's been times when I've reconfigured certain keys, but I can't think of what game specifically I would have done that for.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah, Dixie makes this game pretty easy at certain times. Although, like, there are advantages to being one Kong over the other. Obviously, Dixie has her hair. Diddy has a nice roll, and he's pretty fast too.
Okay.
So like, good jumping and all that. It's also nice. Well, so it's interesting because in the first game, I did not handle that well. In the first game, you have obviously Donkey Kong and Diddy, and so Donkey Kong is like a lot stronger. So he throws things differently. Like he throws things overhead, like Dixie does. And there are also certain enemies that only he can defeat because he weighs more. And so that comes into play with certain levels where it's like you basically really need to play as Donkey Kong because they have these really tough enemies on super small platforms. So if you play as Diddy, you'll just bounce off of them and fall off. And it really sucks.
that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, so now
This one's
they've
just
sort of...
difficult because of the small area that you have to stay on.
Exactly, yeah. And like just how limited the movement is as well. Oh well, lost my character there. Yeah, I just gotta take it slow. I mean, I don't hate this. It's definitely not the worst thing ever I've seen, but not my favorite level. I do like the lava levels though. Like there's some really fun, especially the spider level, the first one. Okay, let's see.
Just like the game designers designing the sprites for the wasp things, and they're like, how can we make wasps worse?
Yeah.
And they're like, cover them in spikes. That would make wasps.
But then they give them
worse.
like the cute little like the eyes and
goofy
everything to make them
eyes,
look a little
yeah.
cuter. Like they got like googly
Yeah.
eyes. Like what
They
do you
look
want?
like they should be popping up to ask me if they want help with my Word document.
Yeah.
They look like an off-brand characters that would pop up and help me with my spelling.
Absolutely.
On an old Word document. I miss Clippy.
Yeah, Clippy was great. I was talking to somebody earlier about how like I miss the old sound of like computers, how they would like hum and everything. Like those big box computers.
Oh yeah, they were so loud.
I loved it so much. It's super nostalgic.
The booting up sequence, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was like turning on a spaceship.
My grandma had she had dial-up, like, and this is like way long ago, and like every time, obviously, because it would take like 10 minutes to start up, or not 10 minutes, but it would take like a good minute to start up the internet, and if like somebody was using the phone, it would slow it down. And like every time, so it would play that long sequence for like AOL, like the, and I'm like,
Yep.
I love the sound of that, and it always freaked my sister out. I don't know why, but I think she maybe thought it was like calling somebody. I don't really know.
Huh.
I'm like,
I put that at the end of that AI dungeon video.
oh yeah,
the
that's
the
right.
AOL dial-up noises.
Mhm.
I don't know when those. I guess just culturally that became synonymous with like stuff just not working properly.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
just
saw
being-
a Persona 5 meme with Best Girl, and yeah, like they played that a little bit. It was really fun.
I think it's a cool noise. I like it.
It is.
I would.
I do like it as well.
I like when I see it used in different places. There are some sound effects that when you hear them, you like roll your eyes because you hear it everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Wilhelm
that
scream.
sound effect, there's just something about that that's so good.
Mm-hmm. The what was I saying? My ringtone actually for years has been a remix, or like it's an original song made up of Windows XP error noises.
Did you show me that? I feel like.
If you look up like Windows XP error song, you'll find it. It's really good.
Okay, hold on. I'll look this up right now. I love that idea.
Mm-hmm. It's just so funny to me.
Here we go. Windows XP era song.
All right. Whee! I love it when the barrels actually let you control them. I love the barrel segments here. Also, I'm currently not doing it well. Ooh. Oh man, these guys. These guys are rough. Did you find it? I can link to it. I can link to the one I found after.
Okay, that's a good idea because I found one.
Because
that's really
I think
good.
everyone should bless their ears with it.
Of
at
course,
least
well,
once.
Yeah, you gotta, absolutely.
That in the book.
You
Like, you gotta read the book and listen to
Those-
the Windows XP error song.
Those, noises are so viscerally like nostalgic.
Oh yeah.
Like all those old Windows XP noises, like
Mm-hmm.
that you just don't hear anymore.
Yeah.
How often you heard them when you were using it?
And you heard them a lot.
Yeah.
Windows XP is actually really good though.
Yeah.
It's a very solid operating system. Definitely not as offensive as some of the ones they released later.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Oh, don't even get me started. I'm not really a big fan of Microsoft, so
That's totally understandable.
I think their computers are dumb, but I still need to use them.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually don't. I haven't used Windows. I haven't used a virtual machine in a long time because I don't actually buy their computers. I just run their computers through my computer.
That's next level stuff right there.
Mm-hmm. Go to downloadmoreram.com and you can run a computer on your computer. Let's see. This is Squawks. He can upchuck eggs on command.
I'm not gonna ask how that works.
You know, you don't need to.
Maybe they're those weird little candy eggs.
They do sort of look like Easter eggs.
They're
'Cause
like
they got
those
like stars on
those
them.
malted like chocolate eggs.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. And there we go. Something is really creepy looking about this sign. I think it's his eyes.
Oh, it's the eyes, definitely.
I'm
for
like,
sure.
ugh.
Yeah, it's haunting.
Yes. Alright, did we get... No, we did not get all the things. We also missed one on there, but I don't want to play Red Hot Ride again, so... We're just gonna move on. Actually, you know what? Since I like pain... Let's do the bonus level. I actually remember this one is probably one of the easier ones, so we might as well play them as we go.
Alright.
Sometimes I save them, but like you can't access all of them from here. So this is the secret world. All of the levels are on this world map, except you can't access them. You access each bonus world from that world itself, so you can't just travel between them. So we might as well do them as we go.
Huh. Okay.
Jungle Jinx. Actually, no, this isn't the one I was thinking it was. So this might actually be hard. We'll see. Oh, this is the one with the tires. Not sure why these are here, but okay.
That almost seems like a random sprite that like they just had. They're
Yeah.
like, let's put this in here.
I wonder what brand these are.
Unless there's something at the top of this hill that's throwing these or something.
Yeah. Got good music here too. Very tribal.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, that's right, because you don't listen with the audio.
Whenever you mention the music, I'm always like, oh, bummer. I'm sure it's great.
Thanks,
So
I hate
sad.
it.
Thanks, I hate it.
I said that there was something. Oh, okay. No, this is hilarious. So my sister's cat Bear. Oh, ouch. We don't really let him outside. Because he just like run around and go crazy, and
Okay.
so she has like a leash thing for him, but it's not like a
Okay.
leash. It's like a jacket around his like front legs.
Okay, yeah.
And so she sent me a video of like putting it on him for the first time, and so he's just laying on his back on the floor, like sort of sideways, like leaned over, and then his one arm is just sticking straight out. And it's like I'll probably put a picture in the Discord later. It's so funny. Like he's so awkward looking because he's just like, and then he tries to get up, and he just sort of like shifts over, and just falls to the side. Also, that should not have killed me there, but whatever. It's so funny. It's so, and then he like stands up and like normally if he's like uncomfortable or if he's like if the situation isn't normal, he'll do like this waddle, I call it, where like he gets down low, like he does like a limbo walk, where he sort of like
Okay.
walks with his legs hunched, and so he did that for a good second until he fell over. He's just like hobbling along on the
I
floor.
can't imagine trying to put anything on a cat without sustaining some sort of
Oh
helpful
yeah,
injury.
no, I don't even bother.
It sounds like it's just like cats don't want that. They clearly
No.
don't want that.
Yeah, they're not really into that.
Dogs, they're whatever. They're fine.
Yeah.
But cats are just like, no,
Mhm.
do not touch me. You're going to lose an eye this
Oh.
day.
I got crushed by the tire. That is new to me. Does it make sense? I guess.
I suppose. Those are some big treads. You never know.
Oh yes.
Those are monkey treads.
Mhm. Well, these are probably for their Jeep because they probably have a Jeep.
Probably. They did a good job of fading the colors on like the back.
Yeah, I love
section of the
I
artwork.
love the different layers of the background. It looks very good.
Because since they like decrease the vibrancy and like the saturation, it doesn't look as it's not as assaulting to the eyes. If everything was like the same brightness,
Exactly.
even the stuff like way in the background, that would be so hard to look at.
Mhm. It's actually very hard to do parallaxes that are like endless. And make them look good at least.
Parallax just sounds like an evil alien general.
It does. It does kind of. I was about to talk about Terraria, but you don't play it, so.
I'm not opposed to it. I just have not played it in a long time.
I was gonna say, well, because you're the one who introduced it to all of us. I
I
remember.
got a
you're
hold of it when it was like first.
Yeah,
released.
it was like 2012, 2011.
All I saw was Sandbox, and it was. I immediately was like, I gotta get this.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It just got its last like major update, and it's really fun. It's a
That's
good
what I
time.
heard.
We should try playing again. It'd be fun.
I would give it another shot.
I can show you the ropes and.
Yes, I just was not very. I don't know. Everything was too difficult for me. I don't know if it was just my reflexes just weren't good,
Oops.
but everything was too hard for me to do. And then also
Yeah.
like the crafting for me got really complicated, and I was just like, oh, this is just not worth it anymore.
I don't
It's
know.
not fun playing by yourself.
I enjoy it a lot more playing. Well, I don't know if I'd say more. I enjoy playing it by myself because there's like a progression of things and like you have things to do until you get to the end, basically.
Maybe that's what I was missing.
Unless
is
you want
that,
to,
like,
unless you like.
story.
I mean, because if you like building things, there's tons of stuff you can do, which is really good. But then like, I don't know. It's like a lot of people can't play Minecraft on their own. I can, except like I think I can definitely really enjoy playing Terraria on my own, but it's also really fun with friends.
Right.
Because most people I know just play multiplayer craft, so.
I think I can pretty much do either when it comes to Minecraft. It's
Yeah,
like
I enjoy
either
both.
or.
Because I'm good at like giving myself things to do, and like
Yeah.
knowing when to like knowing when I'm just wasting time and I should play something else.
Maybe that's why I wasn't as much of a fan of Terraria when it first came out, is that I just felt aimless. Like there wasn't any story there. I didn't see a point.
Yeah, I mean
Like
that.
every boss
I guess
seemed
that's something
optional.
like. Well, they aren't
Like
really
everything.
like if you
Well,
want to if you want to like be able to unlock everything and get like good gear and everything, you have to fight the bosses because there is a progression to how things unlock.
right.
And so there's like a sequence of events, quote unquote, but there's no like story because there's just like things that happen in the world as you play.
Right.
And so like I get why that isn't appealing to some people, but I'm like it's just a sandbox game, like it doesn't need to have a story. And I'm not even like I don't even think a game needs to have a story to be fun or to
I
be
don't
enjoyable.
necessarily
Like
think. I think.
well,
I
because
think
some
when I
people
mean story,
they're
I
like,
just,
oh, it doesn't have a story, I'm not gonna play it. I'm like, but it's a good game.
right. I think when it comes to the story, what I mean by story is just like I would start it up and just aimlessly like, what am I supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Like just dig until I find a new thing so I can craft new stuff, I guess. Like I just didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. One thing I will criticize is that like some parts of it are very grindy, just because like there are some like to build armor. Usually it's like when you're stepping up in like the tier list of armor sets, it's
Yeah.
like some of the requirements are way too high, and you just have to do some things for so long to get everything. And I'm like I don't really want to put in the time all the time to do that, and so it's like, well, inventory editors exist. It also has expert mode if you like challenging yourself, so.
I
And
can't not even imagine that. Fighting in that game to me was so difficult.
It depends on how, and like when you played last, things have definitely been updated a lot, so
That's good.
yeah. Because there's like there's a new class, because like there's a class system basically, and you could do like a hybrid class and everything. It just depends on like how you like to play. Because I like to play melee, so I like to go up and hit things with swords.
Yeah.
And so like you can use boomerangs if you want to get some ranged melee, and then there's like ranged things, and you've got like guns, and you've got bows and arrows and all that. Magic, which I don't use that much. Summoning is the newer class that they added like a couple years ago. So there's a lot of variety. That's one thing I like, because it has a lot more variety than Minecraft does in many ways. It's got a lot more bosses. It's got a lot just different challenges to do, I guess. We are making new ground. Let's see.
Huzzah.
If you noticed, I'm sort of like jumping after I roll off of a ledge. You can do that, so it's like a roll jump trick. It's very nice. Oh, looks like we're getting somebody who wants to spam people with ads in our chat here.
Huzzah.
We love
We've
that.
made it.
You know, we're just here to play games. We don't really want to become famous, as that says right there. All right, so we beat that level. Fun.
Either that or they feel very bad for us.
Yeah, they're like, why are these losers playing a game from the 90s? Ew.
When did you say this one was released? The second game?
95, I think.
95. My gosh.
Oh right,
3
this
years
is
older
this
than I
battle.
am.
This fight is a sword. It's legit just a sword. Oh well, no, there's a hand attached to it actually. Never mind. I'm like, it's just a sword. Oops, all sword.
Oops, all swords. Those memes, I don't know why those are so funny.
Just saying it is really fun. It's
They're just very simple.
Mhm.
You know? You just add anything there, and it's funny.
Eat the cannonball, Dixie. You can do it. She throws it with her hair. I love it. And that's not it. Oh boy. Okay. Go,
That's-
go, 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 go. Oh. And there we go. Never mind. I'm not done. Thought they were all 4 hits. Oh. Okay. Just got pushed into the wall. Or into the lava. Well, now we know better.
Yes, lava's bad for swimming.
Lava bad.
Lava very bad.
Your thoughts, Yosuke? Nooses are bad. Super. It's probably a reference you don't get.
Most likely.
Well,
'Cause I don't
I was gonna
get
say you haven't played Persona, so you wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
You had to
It's
have been
just-
there. You had to have been there.
Yeah, you had to have been. My uncle works at Nintendo, which doesn't make Persona games. Actually, so Persona 4 Golden actually just got released on Steam, and I am freaking out over it. I'm so excited about that because that means Atlas might release more of their stuff elsewhere, which is really exciting. But yeah,
Was it the first
if
computer
you
release?
haven't what?
Was that their first computer release, like on Steam?
No, because they released Catherine. Have you heard of Catherine? Puzzle
No.
game, M-rated puzzle game. It's a very interesting game. I'll tell you that. But yeah, so they released that on Steam, and so but Persona has always been released on PlayStation. Like the main series games have always just been PlayStation. So it's really exciting to see, and I'm looking forward to playing it because I mean I know so much about it. I basically have played it, but not myself, if that makes sense. And so I'm really happy about that, and also I really want them to put Persona 3 on there as well, and because it's just like it's on the Vita, and so the Vita kind of isn't good. It's kind of it did not have a good launch. It was never really popular or anything. Released at a really bad time, so it doesn't really have a good home, and so Steam is a much better place for it.
Yeah. I'll agree to that.
And so I recommend if you like RPGs, or if you want to get into RPGs, you should try that. This enemy is just a shirt.
What even? Wait. That it is just a shirt.
That's like a haunted cloak or something.
Cloak.
Yes.
Interesting.
Spoopy.
Very.
Oh, hello.
He's
guy's-
also got a wasp up his sleeves.
Yes. He's like, here, have a wasp.
I noticed you were out of wasps, so I wasped your wasp and added a wasp.
I see.
That's a hard word to say
Yes.
multiple times together.
Wasp. Wasp.
Yeah.
Wasp. Wasp.
It's-
Wasp.
It's hard to say fast multiple times.
Yes.
All these spooky floating barrels.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a cannonball there. Let's see. I know I could be rolling over those guys. Oh, what's his name? Rambi was in Rambi? Yeah. All right, so you gotta follow this guy. And he's like, here, take a chest. And then you get the cannonball.
Huh.
And then you take it into the thing. Destroy them all. I love how it says that.
It's such a horrifying picture.
Yeah.
For such like a cutesy game.
Mm-hmm.
Like a split second, it's just weird to see.
Very good. All right. Yeah, I like how it's like you don't get all the like just the standard like the bog standard level like types. You've got like sure you had like the volcano, but now we have like the swamp instead of like just water or jungle or something. It's very interesting.
Right. Yeah.
I mean the first world was a pirate ship, so that's already pretty telling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more specific aesthetics instead of general.
Yes, and I can appreciate that. It's definitely got a lot more unique character and style than Mario does.
I can agree with that.
Even though like Mario platformers aren't bad, but the 3D games have a lot more identity to them.
Yeah.
Because
I agree with
Nintendo
that.
has had the whole like new Super Mario fetish for at least a decade, and everyone's sort of tired of it.
Of just doing a 3D game of a 2D platformer, basically.
No. Just like doing like just making new Super Mario games because
Oh.
they've released basically the game 4 times, and they're not all the same, but like they all feel the same, they all play the same. It's just kind of like we're all done with it. Also, oh wow, I survived. Okay, speedrunning tactics.
Oh wow, I survived.
Yay.
You're not
I-
supposed to sound surprised when that happens.
You're supposed to, that was totally on
Be like,
purpose.
oh yeah, this is a cool strat you can use.
This is a dope speedrunning strat right here.
This is a dope lit swag here. Savage lingo jargon.
Savage lingo jargon.
Oh, you know. That's actually a Pokemon. I'm kidding.
Also just noticed that you kept the sidebar things from Earthbound.
Yeah, I just haven't had time to make a new one. I think it actually works really well.
It does really. I didn't even notice it until just now.
Yeah, because it's like normally the colors are a little brighter, so I dimmed them a little bit. So it's not as like they don't stand out. They're not as distracting.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to keep drinking water. You realize like 3 hours if you're playing video games, normally you don't need to drink water too much, even though I would recommend you do. But when you're streaming and actually talking a lot more than you normally would when playing video games, you do get thirsty.
This is a dope speedrunning life strat. Drink water.
Yeah.
It will increase your life.
Yeah. Yes. It will prevent the death status for at least a little bit.
Yes.
Not permanently.
It will give you a piece of heart.
Mm. So in the first game, we got this anglerfish with us. I actually don't know what his name is. In the first game,
Angus.
Angus.
Yes, Angus.
The green bird that we were riding on earlier in the mine.
Yeah.
This is basically there was one level in the first game that had the green bird basically as the same function where you're in a cave that's dark and the bird Squawks, the bird, has a light on him. So, so they're sort of reusing this mechanic here, but it's underwater now. And also every time I like turn to face, also suicidal pufferfish. Whenever you like switch directions, the light actually shines and like does like a full frame of white for a second.
Oh, you're right, because it flashes in front.
Yeah. So it's like kind of
That's a
annoying
good little detail.
if you turn around a lot, you'll blind yourself. Really hurts if you're playing at night.
This is a dedicated.
I'm just gonna imagine that this guy who's posting that link there is just like being told that he'll get V-Bucks or something for doing it.
V-Bucks.
They have like I put out V-Bucks gift cards on the store because we were doing gift cards yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? In-game
You know
currency.
what would make it? Would make it even worse. How you could make that situation worse?
I don't want to think about it.
Robux.
Oh yeah.
That would be the only way. That
Well,
would be
okay,
sadder.
no. This is funnier, to me at least. Not dying. I'm sorry, Dixie. No. Oh, its name's Glimmer because it's Glimmer's Galleon. That makes sense. They have gift cards for games. So you can buy somebody a gift card for a digital. That's basically a digital code of a game. So there was one for like FIFA something. I don't honestly care. I don't really give a shit about FIFA. So I'm just like, why would you do this? Like, you could buy it online. You could gift somebody a code. Or you could get them a physical copy of the game if you want to give them something. Like, give them the physical game. Don't cheap out and give them a card for it.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you buy this? And it's also like such a specific product. It seems like a waste to me. Like, why would you waste paper on that?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not environmental at all.
It is mental though.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I actually bought that game Superland that I was telling you about.
Oh really?
I'm going to play it. Yeah.
Nice.
It's going to be the in-between game after I'm done with the first game of my playthrough. I'm gonna play Superland
Ooh,
in
cool.
between, and I'm very excited.
It looks really good.
It's got so many good reviews,
Mm-hmm.
and yet no one had heard of it.
Yeah, it's a weird anomaly there.
And then they're working on the second one.
Very cool. Oh no, wait, how do I get this? Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I'm like, I need the coin.
If you had like a limited supply of oxygen, well, the timer's not really that.
No,
but
that's just the bonus level.
that's just the bonus level. That would be so annoying, as if you
Yeah,
had
that
to,
that would
like,
make this
manage
that would
your
make
breath.
that would make it even harder.
Just managing these mazes on
Mhm.
limited oxygen would be so hard.
Oh yeah. Donkey Kong, oxygen not included.
I bought that game on my bad laptop and tried playing it, and then I
Mhm.
gave up because it kept crashing,
Oh, that sucks.
and I returned it on the Steam store.
Nice.
It was also one of those on a whim purchases, and then after I tried and failed to play it, I was like,
Mhm.
now that I think about it, like, I don't know if this is my type of game anyways, because what's the
Yeah.
end goal? You just play till you can't anymore.
Mm-hmm. We're at the Kong College with a K, with Wrinkly Kong. And alliteration. 28%, not bad. Alright, let's leave. Getting out of here. Don't be a stranger now. No, I will.
I will.
Which level's this? Oh, I don't like these guys. They're annoying. Also, cattails. I almost said lily pads, something like that. Think about it, that's not what that is. You know better. Watching speedruns of this game is incredible. I mean, in general, speedrunning is incredible to watch, but I really like watching TAS runs. You know what I'm talking about? Oh,
I think so.
so TAS is a tool-assisted speedrun where you basically have a computer play out a run for you.
Huh.
I mean, that's not exact. Like, it can be, there are different variations on it. I think, like, it can be a combination of both. But, like, for an example, like, in Celeste, there are some tricks that, like, are only, like, they're mechanically possible for a human to do, but only really possible for a computer to do because of how fast the inputs are.
Oh.
And so, like, you can have a computer do a run for you. And so, like, a computer's playthrough of a task run of Celeste is a lot faster than a... Well, I guess I'm not actually sure exactly. But yeah, so, like, the time will actually different. So there are two different categories, basically, for the speed runs. And it's very fun to watch.
Huh.
And hear them, like, talk about, like, making them and all that. I missed Squitter. He was here somewhere, but these secrets are well hidden. Also, I just didn't jump there. Crockhead Clamber. Is he up here? Maybe he's up here. Oh, there's a bonus barrel up there. You can't get that unless you have your two Kongs because they can throw each other. Hey, there he is. That's why they have him here. Okay, cool. I'm like, why is Squitter in here? Also, I'm doing terrible. Never mind. Got it.
Never mind.
It's so weird when you have like so many buttons to press. It's very kind of strange. And we got a life for that too. Not bad. So theoretically, if you can make it back with two Kongs, you can die infinitely and never get a game over here.
Finally. I could die infinitely.
Infinite death, just for fun. Alright. I feel like I played this in school once, like when I was like just bored in class. I definitely played a lot of Balloon Fight. Lots of Balloon Fight.
Balloon fight?
Yeah, it's a NES game. One of the best,
okay.
one of the best on the console. It's like, it's really fun because you have like the main game mode where you're like actually doing like the fighting itself. I just straight up did not hit the thing there. Where it's like a, you have to be the last man standing. You just sort of like pop these guys' balloons and then you win.
Huh.
So it's like a battle sort of thing. And it's I don't think it's multiplayer though. I think it's just you against the computers. And then there's also an endless mode where you're like in this obstacle course of sparks, and you have to just not pop your balloon, see how far you can go. So it's very fun. Very ahead of its time in that aspect, except on a console, so still not ahead of its time. The fact that it was attached to a console, if that was like a mobile thing, then it would be. Boing, boing, boing. That's a very jerkish thing. I should have probably gone further down on the cattail there. We do already have all the bonuses
frustrating.
though. Yeah, those enemies are weird because like you can't just, it doesn't count as jumping on them if you climb down onto them, if that makes sense, which is weird. I don't know. With these platformer games, you're used to just like hitting something from the top, killing it, but not here.
Nope.
I said no. Oh. I hit the jump button. It's just not happening.
Well,
Let me reiterate. I swear I'm not bad at games, guys. For all one of you watching, Miss Mayhaps is just dying laughing at us on a couch somewhere. Probably not. Alright. I think what I might do is play to the end of this world, and then we can call it, because we've got... How many worlds do we have left? At least 3, so...
oh wow. So you actually made a lot of headway.
And we still have the bonus world, actually. We still got the bonus,
Alright.
so...
No, that sounds like a plan. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna go eat dinner with my family anyway, so
How
that
dare
times
you,
out
though.
perfectly. Well, except like depending upon how well you do this.
Yes.
I'm confident. I have confidence in you.
Yay, thanks. They hid the G in the end barrel there. If you want to get the 1-up from that. That's what those letters are for, if you didn't know. If you hadn't caught on yet.
I think you mentioned something about that earlier.
Yep, if you get all the Kong letters, you get a 1-up. Sometimes not worth it. In the Donkey... Ooh, this is one of my favorite levels. In the Donkey Kong Country Returns games, there's actually a... they're required if you want to get 100%. And I'm going to miss that bonus because I don't have Dixie with me, so... Oh yeah, there is a sword. There's a sword in here, there's a map, and there's a K rule. I like this level because you get to play as the snake, and also the music is really good. But again, you can't listen to it, so...
Snake's like Ka from Jungle Book.
Yeah, he is a little bit.
You know it's the same voice actor as Winnie the Pooh, right?
Wait, are you really? Are you really?
Yeah,
are you
in the
serious?
original Jungle Book movie, the voice actor who did Ka the snake
Oh, wow.
was also Winnie the Pooh. I think his name was Sterling Holloway. The
Interesting.
original Winnie the Pooh. He's in an Andy Griffith episode. It's weird.
Wow. Huh.
Just to give you a timeline of that.
Did not know that. Oh. Looks really wacky when he dies.
He just looks
He's like,
with his head
oh.
slightly tilted.
He's like, what? Come on.
Are you serious? Why?
I'm just a boy.
I'm just a boy.
Like, I woke up. You guys have guns. Why do you have a gun? It's so bad.
What?
Why do you have a gun?
The delivery on that was so good.
One of my favorite things is like where he's just like on the futon. He's just like, the Knights. It's like the ringtone, the Apple ringtone, the dee 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 dee. I'm like, oh
Yes.
oh, it's so
Timeless.
funny.
Timeless.
Yes. True. What is the word? The paragon of film.
Wow, that's a fancy. That's $10 word right there.
Oh yeah, I love my $10 words. I have a note on my phone that's just a bunch of like fun words that I can like whip out against like when I'm used on people just to see what happens.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like use
Next
against.
time you
No.
stream, I'll break out my book. I have like a little book that I started keeping
Oh okay.
of interesting words in it.
I was gonna say because there's something I have. It's the Superior Person's Book of Words, and it has all sorts of fun words. Some really good insults too. I really enjoy it.
That's good.
Yeah. Let's see. I think the word defenestrate is in there, and that's basically a given if you're making a word or a book about like cool words. So, are you familiar with defenestrate?
Hold on a second. So
You should be.
defenestrate. Well, I'm thinking in terms of other words that have bits and pieces of that.
Mm-hmm.
So would defenestrate be like? Oh, no, that'd be too obvious. All right, you can tell me what it means.
Okay, so to defenestrate is basically, like, I guess a more common or classy usage of it is like to throw someone from power or like usurp them or something. Maybe not usurp, but like to remove someone from power. But the
Oh.
definition I like is to throw out of a window,
Oh, okay.
which I think is
All
much
right.
better and practical in our modern times.
Yes.
So,
Well, yeah, because practical in the sense that come across that every day.
like,
you know?
there are
There's just
so
some
many
people
windows,
that-
you can always throw someone out of them.
There's so many windows. There's so many people that need to be thrown from windows.
Yeah,
There's-
exactly,
It's
like,
just never ending.
It's got to be done. Like, I've got to get my work done. You know?
Yes, you're not living if you aren't defenestrating someone from a window every day.
Yeah, you know what they say.
A
One defenestrate a day keeps the frogs from turning gay.
Yes, of course.
Because with all these chemicals turning the frogs gay, you know, like it's somehow threatening us, I guess.
It's an international problem.
Yeah. Forget the epidemic. These gay frogs. This is the real concern here. I was talking to Colin earlier because we're gonna go on like a run sometime soon, and I was like, we should go for a run sometime, and I'm like maybe to I'm like what maybe like to Pennsylvania and back a few times, and he's like, oh sure, like you know like the usual. I'm like, yeah, I ran to the moon the other day. Don't ask why. And he's like, oh, I wasn't going to. He's like, and he's like, oh, well, you probably just like, you know, ask the guy to turn gravity off for a little bit. I'm like, yeah.
HV underscore.
And so I was just like, you know, it's like all these like this epidemic and everything going on. It's like just give it. If you don't give it permission, it can't get you.
Sir Lefty
And he's
enabled no clip.
and he's just like, I knew you'd get it.
Sir Lefty enabled no clip.
Yes.
I haven't talked to him in a while. It's been a couple. Like I got together with him like at the end of last year,
Mm-hmm.
and we hung out for a little bit. But I haven't seen him in a while. I need to reconnect with him.
Yeah, I haven't either. Just because like, I mean, I've been at school, so.
Yeah.
Last summer, I know we had lunch, and I think that might have been it. That was probably the most recent. Oops.
We need to get several of us together in like you know.
Yeah, we haven't
next-
done a
maybe in a
hangout.
few months.
We haven't done a hangout in a long time.
It's true. It's very true.
I wouldn't say a few months. I'd say maybe within like the next 2, because I'll be gone after that.
That's true.
Because I'll be in my apartment. Do we have enough money for this? We have 11. Okay, never mind. Forget about it. I could go find more if I found more bonuses, but... Ooh, okay, this one. Slime climb. So this... The water's going to be rising, and this fish is going to basically murder us if we touch the water, so...
Oh, joy.
Yay!
We love that.
because everybody loves the fish levels in Mario.
Of course.
Why
No one
would-
has any.
Why
problems
would
with
you
them.
not?
Everyone loves them. The fan favorite.
Yeah, let's put fish in all the levels.
Even the ones on land.
Even the ones on land.
Or just put the fish under the level, under the land itself.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Just make the level all fish. Like, make it made out of fish.
Make the entire level of fish.
The
that
entire
you're
level
walking
is oops,
across.
all fish.
Oops, all fish.
You
like
what?
2 weeks ago, I
Oh.
sent a bunch of those magic school bus memes to the D&D group I'm in because a couple of them had never seen them before.
Oh, nice. There's some good ones.
Please let this be a normal field trip. What the frizz? No way! And then it
Yeah.
just cuts to like a really deep fried, oversaturated. And then it's just the distorted voice just cruising on down Main Street. It's just so funny.
No, I
There's
saw
something-
there was one I was like, I saw one, it was Arnold or whatever, and it's like please let this be a normal field trip, and it's like what the fuck are you thinking? It's never normal. And they're just like
Ever.
super aggressive. It's like this never happens.
Why would you ever think that?
It's so funny. Oh, come on. Let me get that barrel. I want the invincibility barrel. Also, apparently this is slime, not water, so... Cool. There we go. Awesome. I don't know how this will help, but we'll see. Oh, okay. That really wasn't that useful, unless there's probably somewhere I needed to swim to get a bonus with the invincibility there.
You didn't swim in the proper patch of water. How dare you?
Oh, well, you know. Well, you know. Interesting theory. Shall we test it? Ah! And you're just like... Squish. There wasn't even a sound effect. It was just text
No,
that said squish.
I put text that said like crush or something stupid.
And I'm like, aha. Yes. That's how it's done.
That's how editing's done. Hey, listen, I was working with what I had. All I had was Windows Movie Maker.
Dark times we lived in.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
these
using that
days.
too.
They don't know how good they've got it when it comes to tech, like
Oh, yeah.
filming, like
Like, all
screen
the
capture
stuff.
equipment.
Oh, they
Like
used to be so
OBS
hard to
free.
do.
Like that was not around when I was a kid.
Mm-mm.
There was no free.
It was not as
I
easy
used
to
something called like
access.
EasyVid.
Yeah, EasyVid was like the one a lot of people used.
Garbage.
What else? There was like, you had to use a bunch of weird converters because your videos wouldn't be the right thing.
I didn't have the money to buy a good camera, so like it was all just
Used
so
an
bad.
iPad. Filming videos with an iPad, truly a 2000s kid thing. I was thinking earlier about like all the things that like I did when I was younger, like when I was a kid, that like kids probably wouldn't do now. And like that's kind of sad. Because after all, I mean, kids aren't allowed outside anymore, so
Right. Yeah.
they need to be attached to an iPad for at least 5 hours a day.
You just plug them in.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they have to recharge, so.
Yes. Those. Yeah.
Oh, that's what the invincibility's for. The DK coin, which I don't need, so goodbye.
Fare thee well.
It is actually used for something, aside from percentage. If you like, when you see it, you see it. It makes sense.
When you see it.
What can your snake buddy do that is special? He jumps very high. He spits eggs. No. I didn't read that one, but I'm gonna say
The
Glimmer's
fact that
Galleon.
that is a correct answer to a different question is very upsetting.
Yes. And that's Clubba, who guards the things. Swampy Swag. Let's see. How many lives do you start with at the beginning of the game? Probably 5. Okay. What button do you press to team up? A? Okay, so that's normally how it... yeah, okay, that would make sense. Let's see. What is the Rhino Buddy's name? Rambi. Yay. Oh no. Miss Mayhap, stop. This isn't a trend you want to spread, Miss Mayhaps.
Finding viewers on Wikipedia.
Oh boy. I mean, that's pretty funny.
Did I show you the screen? I'll screenshot it and then send it to you.
All right.
This one comment I got I feel like I mentioned it, but it's
Wait,
still
okay, so
funny.
I got 2 comments from like 2 different users, but they were obviously both fake because they were the same
Bots,
comment.
yeah.
It was like, cool dating or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, fun. I love spam on my videos.
Fun.
I'm like, I don't want your crap. I want actual people to comment on my videos and say they're good or at least say anything.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send you this, and then I'll show you. In the screenshot I'll send to your phone, you'll be able to see what Jonah commented on this spam comment.
Ooh, I'm excited. Jonah leaves good comments.
Which, like, the picture, it was just like a picture. It was like a nice picture I took from the inside of one of the cars of like my dashboard and the sky behind it, and my sunglasses resting on the dash. Like, it was a very simple photo. And this spam account left this stupid.
Oh no, Miss Mayhaps.
Stupid comment.
I'm excited to see this.
Let me.
Also, this
I have
music
to
is amazing.
expand the comment because it's such a huge, ridiculous comment. Hold on. And it's one of those. It was one of those gems where their comment had nothing to do with my post.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Normally, when you're spamming someone into something, you'd at least be like, "Nice photo,"
Yeah.
and then they do like a pitch. But then they didn't even do that. They just broke into their own weird little little thing that had nothing to do with it. It was just like, why?
That's amazing.
Okay, hold on. Let me...
Oh, I love the barrel maces. Also, this would be terrifying. All these brambles.
Oh yeah.
But the music
Those-
that plays during these levels is incredible, and so I'm gonna put a link to that in as well. And the
Miss
and,
May-
and the
Miss-
the XP.
Miss Mayhaps, are you perhaps somehow distantly related to?
It might not be your day.
To Calamity Jane.
Calamity Jane.
Calamity Jane, or the original Murphy of Murphy's Law.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is. It's very somber, but it's good.
I like the background for this, how it looks like you're in like a giant dome of thorns.
Yeah.
That's like a cool visual, how you can see the sky behind it.
The bramble maze.
Yeah.
Let's get this coin.
Let's get this bread.
Yeah, let's get this bread.
Get this bread.
What is it with this bread? Why does everybody want bread?
Why does everyone want this bread?
Is it good?
It must be.
Is it
Everyone
Panera?
wants it. It's gotta be good. Have you ever been to Great Harvest?
I've not. I don't think I've even heard of that place.
In Westerville, you need to go to Great Harvest.
Oh, okay.
They have some of the best like pastries ever. They have like this pepperoni roll, where it's basically just like a rolled up pizza, but it's
Ah,
amazing. There's also like a cinnamon roll thing. Their stuff is so good.
that does sound good. Miss
I haven't been
Mayhap
to Great
says.
Harvest in forever.
She says this music's making me a happy sad or hapad, if you will.
Bad.
Hapad. I like that. I'm going to do better this time. Let's see. The music gets faster as you play through these, like when the timer counts down. It gets
Oh,
really
I don't
stressful.
like that. I hate that in games when they do that.
I'm like, no, stop. Right. Yeah, have fun with your programming.
Yeah, good luck with that. Hopefully you figure out the weird percentage thing. Hopefully that doesn't give you any more trouble.
Hmm. Yeah, that's one thing. So like with RPG Maker, there are a lot of like codes you can use to like make certain things happen, and like especially with text. And I found out that you could do that, but only because I hovered over this one thing and then it showed it, and I was like, why isn't this in the manual? I don't remember seeing this anywhere.
Huh.
I was like, why is this so like? It seems so esoteric. Like, please make this more obvious.
User friendly.
Yeah. Because there are a lot of really cool things you can do with RPG Maker, and I really love it, so I enjoy it.
Huh. I'm still, yeah. I have programs and ways of making games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the time to put into it yet.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
hmm
But I have plenty of concepts. I have an overabundance of ideas and
Oh,
a
same
severe
here.
lack
Well,
of
you know
technical
that.
skill. Yeah, I
Me
have
and
lots
my
of ideas,
ideas.
but you can't just have ideas. You also gotta get stuff done.
Oh. I just jumped into the ceiling.
Ouch. Those thorns look so vicious and
Yes.
horrifying.
Plants are mean, honestly. One of my coworkers, when I was like at working one of my first jobs, she told me that she's like, I watched this video. Like, well, first of all, she started this off with like this conversation she started. She's like, do you ever have those like those thoughts where you're like, what if I like jumped off of this balcony right now?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm like, it's because curiosity, that's how humans work, I guess. And she's like, well, I saw this like movie once where there was like, it was a horror movie and like people were like really like shit to the environment and everything. I'm like, which they are already anyway.
Yeah.
And she's like, so like, and basically plants get like angry, and so they release this gas that like makes people do whatever they're thinking when they think those thoughts and stuff. And I'm like, angry plants, okay. I'm still
Interesting.
like how is this supposed to be like really scary? Question mark, but like it's just kind of weird. I'm like, that's
Well,
a
I
very
think,
interesting plot, I
Like
guess.
the Last of Us. I haven't played it, but the
I
specific,
have it. I still haven't played it yet.
the types of zombies that are in that game, since it's supposed to be like fungal.
Yeah,
like
they're
plant-based,
mushrooms. They're spores. Sort
Makes sense because of the. I always forget what they're called specifically.
of the type of mushroom.
Yeah, but the
Cordyceps.
ones that take over ants.
That's cordyceps. Yep.
Yeah, cordyceps. So that in that sense, I was like, all right, I could see that, like a
Yeah.
highly advanced strain of plant
Mhm.
that does something ultra specific.
Yeah,
That's like an interesting idea.
that is very interesting. Let's see. Barrels, so many barrels, so many barrels. Oh boy. Can't make any mistakes right now. Oh. Oh, there's a secret back there. I already know that. Oh well. Oh, I can hear Diddy. Diddy's here somewhere. No. Dixie, don't go.
Don't leave.
Time for Cudgel's contest. I don't remember these bosses very well. Oh, so it's just Clubba, but he's gray. I see.
You should be very scared.
Oh, I am. Trust me. And TNT from the trees, because that makes sense. Got him.
These trees drop dangerous
Ah.
fruit.
Yeah. Oh, that was close. That was a close one. It's a good thing I'm playing as Diddy because he's a better thrower. Oh, lucky he didn't swing that time.
Yeah. Dude, some of the patterns, the attack patterns in Hollow Knight are exceedingly frustrating. I will say.
Are
that.
they erratic or are they predictable?
Sometimes they're predictable, but it's always too late
Oh,
once they start into their animation to adjust course. Like sometimes you just have to guess and hope that it sticks.
ooh, interesting.
Like whether or not you need to jump and avoid them rolling at you straight,
Yeah.
or whether they're going to be jumping into the air and then you end up jumping straight into them. Stuff like that, where it's like, I don't know what they're going to do until it's too late. So you have to be very fast.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that would be difficult for sure. Let me at him. Yeet.
Man, this guy's got a lot of lives.
Oh yeah. All right. Come here, you buffoon.
That's a good word.
Yes. One of my favorites is dingbat. Calling someone a dingbat.
That's a good one.
You dingbat. Oh, I just threw that the wrong way. Now I'm a dingbat. Oh no. I've achieved dingbat status. I
You
should,
open up your
I should, I
character
should.
inventory and
what I-
there's a
what I-
status effect.
What
that
I
just
should
says
do is
dingbat.
I should add that as like a role in Discord in the server for people who haven't like said anything ever since joining and just call them dingbats.
You could.
And they're like,
You
how do I
could.
remove this? Be like, talk. Have some conversation. Ah. Where is he? There he is. Alright, he's probably got one more hit left. Oh. Well.
Well then.
I see.
I see.
I say that a lot. I'll be like, huh.
I see. Yes.
Yes. Meh.
Yeah.
Heathens.
Our standard old-timey voice.
Oh boy.
You're never gonna get me, see?
See?
Like Stamper.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, what is that from again?
Those narrations are so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love the like the paper doll puppets on the sticks.
Yeah.
I love that style
Mm-hmm.
because it was consistent with the rest of the artwork in the game, but it was just I don't know, it added something.
Definitely.
Like it was just I just thought it was very well done. I like that whole style.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, you'd think you have some like space there, but you don't really. Kind of sucks.
Yeah. Nowhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's no fun.
Oh right, the Pokemon DLC's out. Oh man, I need to try that out. I should try that out before work.
Pokemon DLC.
Yeah.
What's the DLC?
So there are two there are two DLCs. There's like a pass and you get both of them. One of them is the Isle of Armor, which I'm assuming just came out today. That shouldn't have killed me. Should have killed him. And I already have it. Like I think I pre-ordered it when it became available, so I should be able to just start playing soon.
Huh.
And then there's also the Crown Tundra, so it's just like more areas, new Pokemon, or not new Pokemon, I guess, but like more Pokemon that were not included in the original, because this is the first game where they actually limited which ones they brought in. So this game isn't all like 800 some Pokemon. It's like 400. So I'm very excited because I have not played it in a while. So because honestly there was nothing to do when I was playing, so because I'd already done I completed the Pokédex. I had done like the Battle Tower, the quote unquote like post game, even though there's like nothing to do, which really bothers me about like a lot of modern games in the series. Or not modern actually, but like the earlier games are like they don't have a lot of like content once you beat the game, and then it's sort of going back to that where the new games don't have much either, or at least this one doesn't. It's kind of weird. But it's still fun. It's a good game. And I think they also like announced a bunch of different like I think they announced a new Pokemon Snap, which is like one spin-off that fans have wanted for so long, like a sequel to. So that's exciting. It's very exciting.
Yeah, I've played what little I have played of Emerald and Arena, and that's it. That's all I've. That's my only foray into that whole series. Which
Oh no, you played
would be-
Coliseum.
what?
It's not called Arena.
Oh,
it's called
Coliseum, not Arena.
Yeah. And then yeah, you got Poofles and Flip Waffle.
Dude, I miss recording those episodes.
Those are definitely really fun.
They were probably very stressful for you, but I got a lot of enjoyment out of it.
No, I wouldn't say they were stressful. I was just like trying so hard not to backseat. So hard.
You had to let me make my own mistakes.
Yes, that's how you learn after all. Oh boy. Okay.
If you want to be disappointed in Pokemon stuff, Miss Mayhaps, those are the episodes you should watch, is where Avery made me play Emerald. If you want to be disappointed, right, then go watch those.
Oh, they're really good. Jim is dead.
Jim is dead,
Jim is
yes.
dead. He
Jim is very
he's
dead.
no longer with us.
Poofles is the lost cause.
Yes.
That episode title gets me every time.
What are the other ones. I can't even remember your name because you just like name them complete gibberish.
Yeah.
You're like, what does this look like? And then you pick a consonant or something, and then you just add on. You're like, this looks like a tank boy.
Yeah.
That's
Tank
one of
Boy.
them. The female Pokemon, by the way, the female Aeron, which is Tank Boy.
I didn't even look at that. I forgot that was even a thing in the game. I had already made
Genders.
up my mind that it was
Yeah.
Tank Boy.
It's a good Pokemon. But
It is. I think I like the look of that one
it's
a lot.
very
But
fun because it's a steel
the,
steel rock type.
I think my favorite was the Geo
It's cute.
thing. I always forget the name of it. It's the
Cute.
purple one with the gemstones in it. It's like a goblin.
You mean the one that the gym leader had?
I think.
Nose
don't
pass.
Mm,
Oh no, Sableye.
Sableye.
Yeah,
that's
a
the
that's a
one.
good
I
that is
think-
that is a good one.
I don't even care about its power level. I just like the look of that
Mhm.
one.
I
thought
just
it looked
very
cool.
narrow dodging right there. Yeah, it's Sableye's really cool. It's not the strongest like stat wise, but it is really fun. Well, it's well liked. It's popular. Holy moly! Oh.
Certainly not Emerald.
Wait.
Which one of your friends told you that it was such a mistake to start me out on that one?
I don't think they said it was a mistake.
Or they were just
I think I
"Oh."
realized that it was one of the harder games to start out with. I just picked it because it's better than than Ruby and Sapphire because
Right.
it came out after them, so like they made a lot of improvements. It has some hard parts, but you got through them pretty good because like you got through Brawly pretty fast. That was honestly one of the main concerns. Roxanne can be hard, but we got through that, so.
I think there was like 2 episodes that still haven't been uploaded where
Yeah.
we did more stuff. I don't even remember. Yeah,
Well,
that's been
because we were
been
in
a long time.
we were in the one like Port Town with all the shops.
Oh yeah. Where we helped the old man.
Mhm.
We took a boat ride, I think.
Yep.
Wow, that has been a long
Absent
time.
department store.
Dude, the Luigi's Mansion playthrough is so old now. Like when we actually recorded
Yeah,
the
that's
episodes.
true.
Of
That was like 3 years ago, right?
yeah.
Absent
That is-
department store though.
Absent department store.
They're like, I think Absent department store is great. I hope I can get Absent department store merch. Let's see. If you had to go with Gen 3, you should have gone with Fire Red or Leaf Green. Yeah, probably, because that's like a remake of the original games. I just don't like. I'm personally not the biggest fan of. I mean, well, I think it's complicated, I guess. It feels like from a mechanical standpoint, Fire Red and Leaf Green are like inferior to Ruby and Sapphire, even though they were made after, as far as I know. I might be misremembering there, but like they just feel like less polished and not as good. And I understand they need to make some differences because it is a remake, so they're like catering to the old fans, but it's interesting. But yeah, no, everybody knows the starters from Gen 1. Right?
I honestly enjoyed
Right?
not knowing anything about the game.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't inhibit me at all.
Yeah,
from just
exactly.
enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
So March 24th, 2018 was when the first episode we recorded of Luigi's Mansion.
Wow. I'm just
And then
gonna-
it took a long time before they actually got uploaded because I waited until the third game got like
yeah.
announced and released and everything.
Mm-hmm. I still actually haven't played it. I gave it back to Michael because I'm just like, well, I can just play it next time I'm like back in town for school.
Such a good game. It's
Yeah,
such
I've been playing I mean I haven't actually been playing that much, and I also just like I already have sort of like a list of things to play because I really want to play the Final Fantasy VII remake because I've had that since it was out and I just haven't played it yet, and I really should.
Huh.
And I'm playing this. I've been playing like Terraria because the update came out, and I'm just about done with that actually. I'm getting pretty close. What else is there? There's like, I want to play through the original Persona and Persona 2. Actually, both of the Persona 2s because there are 2. Don't ask.
I'm not going to.
I mean, it's not like, it's just kind of confusing. But yeah. So if somebody says Persona 5, say, actually, that's the 6th Persona game in the series. And if they don't know what they're talking about, then they're not an actual fan. Not really, but...
Dude, that's
that
like my
that
biggest...
means they're just a fan of the popular games.
That's like my biggest problem with multi-series games. Is I always feel like a poser if I don't
Know something about all of them.
other... Well, it's like, it's not... I don't know what it is. It's not that I feel bad or guilty if I don't know every technical aspect,
Yeah.
but I just don't feel right talking about it at length if I haven't played every game in the series. I don't know. I don't know what
I mean,
it is.
I understand that a little bit, but like, I don't know. It's interesting because with Persona, like, all the games are so like, that's a good dodge right there. I am really messing this up. I'm like focusing and looking at chat and talking at the same time. With Persona, like, all the games are basically different stories, so like you don't need to play them in order or anything.
Right.
They're fairly self-contained, and they do connect with like little references here and there and Easter eggs, but that's about it. So it's pretty easy to like talk about like your favorite one, and then you can relate them to the others in the series. It's just interesting with Persona because 1 and 2 and also the other two are very different, because Persona 3 really like introduced a new style of game for the series, and those are the ones that are like really popular, so people haven't played the other ones as much. Miss Mayap says Persona 2 is still the most big brain Persona game because you can be gay in it. Yes, true. People complain about there being no gay in Persona, but you can gay. You just have to look hard enough. Persona 4 almost let you gay, but then they said, lol, no, let's make this unused instead.
When was the very first game in the series released?
It was like 96.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it went back that
I think it was 96. Oh, yeah, no, it's a lot older than people think because it's on the PlayStation. Original PlayStation.
My cousin gave me a PS2, but that was many years after that had fallen out of popularity. That was mainly so that
PS2 is
way I could
really
play all the
good.
old games I used to play at his house.
Yeah. The PS2 is great because like that's still when they did like backwards compatibility and everything, and
That has the Spider-Man 2 game that I play.
oh yeah.
With all the awful people of New York just
Oh.
being mean to you for
Yes.
saving them.
That's
Everyone
so
is
funny.
the worst. Every NPC in that game is a trash garbage person. Everyone's
that's
so
kind of
mean.
hilarious.
Be swinging around, stopping criminals from shooting innocents, and someone will just walk around the corner and be like, "What a cheese ball!" It's like, thanks, guys. I just saved your life.
Don't call me a
There's really
cheese ball.
annoying, like random events that happen while you're swinging around. Like sometimes a kid will lose their balloon,
Oh, nice.
so it'll just fly up into the air, and it's this awkward, obvious adult reading the line like they're a kid, and they're like, "My balloon!"
Oh yeah.
And you have to try and like grab this item that's floating in the sky that's like the size of the tip of a needle, like flying at it at 90 miles an hour in a swing, and you have to try and give it back to them. I think those are easy. The hardest ones that I always fail are the ones where the boat is sinking in the harbor,
Oh no.
because you have to get enough momentum to swing out over the water onto the boat,
That does
land
sound rough.
successfully, you can only carry one person at a time, and then somehow
that's
manage to jump back to shore without any momentum, because you can't spin webs when you have people in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
So it's impossible. You just jump and you just land in the ocean, and then you and whoever you are carrying you just die. And then you come back on the shore, and it's like you get subtracted like 30 seconds. So it's just impossible.
Ugh, that sounds bad.
The game itself was like kind of fun.
Let's see. The well, you can be gay in Persona 2 argument is so frustrating and stupid it makes me want to explode. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I still have to play those games. What I've heard is that if you are a fan of traditional RPGs and not so much the life sim part of it, then you would be a fan of the first two games. But yeah, with that, it's been a good hour and 15 minutes. So we have made it to
Hour and 15 minutes.
or 2 hours and 15 minutes.
2 hours.
Math is hard. I haven't done math since I took calculus in high school. We are now at Kremland, Crazy Kremland, and I think that's a good part to stop. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to follow this link to buy Twitch followers and subs, because that's apparently something you can do. Buy
Go to Wikipedia, get some followers on Wikipedia.
get your V-Bucks.
Robux.
Yep. And we will see you. Well, I mean, if you're not in the Discord, then join that. For goodness sakes, you filthy people. Not in our Discord server. No.
How dare you?
No, please don't go swallow some nails, Miss Mayhaps. I think I would recommend that you do not do that. But
Sharks can do that.
yes, but
Is
not
not advised
humans.
for humans.
Unless you can transform, that would be cool. Either way, see you guys in the next stream.
Bye.